3.
Alright. Shut up, Dar. This is the 7th episode of the Intellectual Voice Podcast. We've been sitting in here for like 40 minutes trying to come up with a bunch of stuff. Because we just got home from
I am
school.
currently.
All
It's
of us are
hot.
about to fall
It's hot
asleep.
in my room now.
You're
I have
making
a
it sound
lot
like
of
we don't
homework
plan
to
these in
do.
advance, Vincent.
What did you say?
You're making it sound like we don't plan these in advance.
Because we don't. Anyway.
We do, but then people take forever to start.
Hey, hold on. Wait, what? I like to add that James was the last one to get a second topic. Anyways,
No,
so
it was Dar.
No, it was
Oh, it was
Dar.
Dar?
Trying to
It
flame
was
me.
Dar.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
hey, do podcasts at one, by the way.
All right. Listen, we're gonna start off with mine because now I decided to put mine first. So,
I
all
mean, you're the host for this week.
right. Oh yeah, I'm the host.
Zoom
so I
in.
go
No,
first.
just
All right.
Scuffed.
Juveniles. You know what those? You know what that word means, dude? All right.
No, I don't.
explain for those who don't know.
Juveniles. We don't. No, idiots don't listen to this. All right. Juveniles, people that are
Whoa,
young. You know what I'm saying?
whoa.
Should
Whoa.
they have the
Just
option of the
curious.
life sentence, or should they just be let out after a certain?
Can you
amount of
repeat
years?
that?
Yeah, I didn't
You
hear
heard
it.
me loud and clear.
No, I didn't hear
no,
it. I
actually,
think
had
James was
difficulty too.
interrupting.
All right, fine. All right, look.
Oh my.
Me.
Juveniles in prison, should they have the option of the life sentence go?
What?
Like, should they be put in prison forever, even if they're under the age of 18?
For
Like,
juveniles?
yes.
I would say it depends.
Yeah.
That's my final answer.
Okay, but elaborate.
Next
Dang.
topic?
Okay.
Elaborate.
Okay. Now, I would say there'd have to be a certain age. You know?
Mm.
Actually, that's debatable as well. You know, if an 8-year-old is on a killing spree, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to put like that kid down. And not like like okay, like I know I say that casually, but not as a joke.
Are,
but I mean,
are you
like,
okay?
something has to be wrong with that kid if they knowingly know that they're about to murder someone.
That's child. Wait, what are you
But, like,
saying?
hey, if they're on a. I don't think they should even be in prison. They should be in, like, a mental facility.
Like an asylum.
Not put down?
No. Well, no.
Oh.
Put them in a mental.
What if he
like,
killed the president?
Well, dude. Do you,
What?
I don't know. He might have done us a favor. Who's it?
Oh my
Wait,
God.
Jesus.
what's the sentence for killing the president? Life or is it death?
Alan.
Destruction. Explosion.
Life or death?
Explosion.
I mean, life sentence or death.
I don't know.
Listen, I don't think juveniles should be given the life sentence, but I do think she should go to like a mental place. Like, you know, it's different there than it is in prison.
Okay.
Alright, thanks for the contribution.
Oh well. Let's see here. Maybe they should. I mean, well, I don't know. Think about it this way: they're young. They commit a heinous crime. They obviously don't think right. Like, well, it's like in court, it's proven that like they're not right.
Mhm.
So like, would you be like as a prisoner with this kid in the prison? Would you feel safe around this
What
guy?
the-
Wait.
Wait, I wouldn't feel
Like-
safe around anybody in prison.
But you're
Yeah.
in prison too. You're like macho.
Doesn't mean I'm macho.
Heck, dude, all those people that pirated songs, they're macho.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah, what if I'm in jail for pirating a song and then this dude next to me, like, shot up a school? Like, I'm gonna be afraid.
Yeah, I know.
Vincent?
You don't have to be.
Wait, but so then do they, like, if the life sentence is a thing, do they just get, like, transferred to, like, an actual prison or, like...
I'd imagine they would.
I don't think they would put a kid right with like all the other like
Well,
Big boys. I don't
Would
think
they?
so. We'll
Wait,
do that.
what?
Let's look that up.
I think they
Uh,
stay in a juvenile prison until they're, like, 18 or 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then they go, like, if they have to. I mean, that makes sense. Because... Dar, where's your research show? You said you looked it up.
Yeah, I'm looking
Because
at
he
it
said
up.
he's looking it up right now.
That's fun. You know what? Throw in your opinion. Out of blame. me.
Alright.
Yeah, what's
Well-
your opinion?
I think they should be put down in the first place.
Why do you keep
Oh.
saying put down?
Yo, put down
Well,
like an animal.
okay, so yeah, they do get transferred, and this article says youth transfers to the adult correction system more likely to re-offend.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah,
but
dude.
okay, when it says kid,
Interesting.
when it
Where's
says
your
kid,
source?
like, is it saying like you know, like a 15-year-old, or is it saying like 18-year-old, but like they're just still pretty young? But like
let's
at
see.
18, they're considered adults.
Oh, I think they do transfer them at 18.
Because if they say kid, but it's like an 18-year-old, I mean, like you would still, I mean,
Still
you would still be
young
a kid,
man.
but society puts you as an adult. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like asking.
Yeah, it's a transfer at 18, I think.
Okay.
All right. Then Esteban, why do you think the kid should be put down?
I didn't phrase that right.
All right. Then what do you think? Esteban.
Oh, hey, yes.
All right, I think maybe you said that they should be sent to like a correctional thing, right?
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
An insane asylum.
So they shouldn't be put down.
No.
All right. Good talk, everybody. Moving on. James.
Yeah.
Santa Claus for prisoners or something?
It says slave.
Oh, dude. That's... All right.
All right. Anyways, so as we know, the California fires. They're pretty big. They're massive, which
Yeah.
meant
Math.
it required math. It meant it required a lot of firefighters. Now, one of the things that not many people know is that, especially California, they used a lot of prisoners as volunteers to help fight against the firefighters. And I don't know if you
Wait.
guys know, but prisoners, I know in some prisons are offered the opportunity to like hold actual jobs. But the thing is, that brings up the argument that should they even be allowed to, since I know some prisoners don't get paid at all, and then I know the max some can earn is like $1 an hour. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
Still
I think
better
it's
than
fine.
most.
I thought you meant like a legit salary, and I was gonna say what the heck, but like
No,
if it's
'cause
$1 an hour, like I don't know. If you're in there for a
Oh.
long time, you're gonna need something when you get out, and like if it's an hour, I mean it's $1 an hour, then that's like not much, but I mean it's. You know,
Hey, if you grind hard enough, you can pay for your own bail.
Dude,
Yeah.
you'd be working like 10,000 hours, dog. I don't know. What the heck?
I haven't even been alive for 10,000 hours.
Wait,
they
what is
get, like-
10,000 hours?
Wait, are they forced to work, or do they get? Is it not?
I know some kinda are, in a sense, because what's it called? It's in the Constitution where you can have labor as a punishment.
Yeah.
But I know since like a while back that used to be like really big, but then that's when all the like civil rights stuff went on, and that's when they kind of stopped.
1.14 years.
10,000 hours?
Yes.
Wait, it's how long?
1.14 years.
That's-
Or,
Okay, cool.
That's the one you haven't been alive for 10,000 hours.
All right, going back to the topic though, right? I actually just forgot what you said about my own thing. So, like, I think that's fine. I think they should have like the right to choose if they want to do it or not. Well, because if you're in prison, that's your sentence is prison, not going to do manual labor. But like, if you have to do community service as a punishment, then yeah, go ahead. But if you're just if your sentence is just prison, you should not like be forced to work. Because I feel like working and being in prison are two separate things.
Well, it depends. Not everyone should be allowed
yeah, I
to
was
work.
gonna say it depends. I mean, like if you're in prison for like something so like petty, basically, right? Like
Mhm.
it's like
Like hyperbro.
I wouldn't really see the reasoning behind it, but like, you know, going to prison for something else that's like I guess a bit more serious. I mean, I really wouldn't see the problem of it, because like you said, they're already in there for a while, so it's like, you know, put all that manpower to use, I guess.
I mean,
I agree.
is that
And then-
fair to them though? Actually, hey, what they did probably wasn't fair to another person.
That,
So
that,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of like what I'm thinking. It's like not necessarily eye for an eye, but like, you know, if it was
Making use
something,
out of the situation.
yeah, it's based off of the situation or why they're in prison.
Is it bad that I kind of agree with some of the eye to eye laws? Like,
No.
Some of them are pretty
No.
good.
to a certain point, right? Like, if you
You're a
accidentally,
monster.
like, if you accidentally break someone's arm, you don't get to break their arm in return. But like,
What do you mean?
Hey.
That is equality.
like, you know the school. Okay, you know the school rule where it's like, if someone punches you and you punch back, you both get in trouble. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Really? I mean,
Yeah. Because that's self-defense. Like, if you're
Just
getting
run
beat up,
away.
I'm just not gonna let myself get beat up, dude. Like, come on.
I will-
It's
have to
a
say that's-
natural human instinct to
Literally,
like
I will
beat
say
someone back
they're
up.
literally asking you to fight instinct. They said if someone starts to go attacking you, just take the beating. And I remember
Yeah, he
sitting
did
there and
say
I'm
that.
like, hold on, why would you take the beating? Like what?
You gotta understand, like, there's probably a crowd of people around you already, and then, like, if you get punched, you can try and run, but the crowd's gonna be like, no, you beta. Is it, like, keep you in or something? Maybe you get knocked to the ground. Who knows?
What if you
Like,
just like keep just dodge the shots and just be like,
Dude,
ooh.
I'm not Muhammad
Like,
Ali.
dude,
What the
man,
heck?
I'm not gonna fight you. Oh,
I'm
Bob and
clean.
weave, bob and weave.
I'm clean, dude.
No, the whole, that's like, you guys like that?
I get
Like,
the
if you fight
reasoning
back-
why they
I get-
don't
yeah, I
want
get
you
the
to
reasoning.
fight back, but they also have to look at it realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get the reasoning, right? But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's kind of like instinct to protect yourself, and at the same time, it's like,
Yeah,
You're-
like
you're
if a
asking-
kid's
you're
if a
asking-
kid's like launching shots at you, like
you gotta
Yeah.
do something.
come on.
You gotta do something, yeah.
Wait.
They're
So,
literally asking, take the beating,
You're
and you're not
saying-
gonna get suspended. And it's like, well,
so you're
hold on.
saying violent, just, what is it? You're saying that within your nature, there's violence.
Not
like,
within your
or-
nature.
No, I mean, like, in your instinct, like, if someone beats you, your instinct is to hurt them.
It's not
Protect
to
yourself.
Protect yourself. It's
Wow.
not just
Okay.
take
So
it.
basically, you're describing yourself as a monster.
No. Okay. This is the difference, though. It's
not
not
just gonna
violence.
sit
What's
there.
the difference between you and a juvenile, or
It's
like?
not.
God,
It's not
it's-
violence. It's not
Shit,
violence for
bro.
violence sake. It's not even violence. I'm not even saying
Oh, I think
punch
it is.
back. I'm saying like like put a couple things, maybe throw some like suppressing fire. You know.
Yeah.
I don't
like
think so.
don't actually try to hit.
That's fun. If some dude came up and like punched you and he was about to go at you
It's
again,
not. Listen, Vincent. That's not valid.
what do you mean that's not
What do you
valid?
mean that's not valid?
Because I wouldn't.
We're gonna wait. What? You wouldn't get punched?
You're a monkey.
What?
All right, Esteban. Theoretically, I'm not
Okay.
saying this is gonna happen, but let's just say in some alternate universe,
Jeez.
someone punches you, and then they're about to go in again to keep punching you. What do you do?
Run away.
What if Nano? What if
What
there's
if
a whole
I-
crowd around,
yeah,
like
like-
Nano was saying?
Push
and then,
through
like,
the
keep you
crowd.
there.
Yeah, like.
But then you brought physical harm to other people, so
Well,
Yeah, you're pushing
yeah,
them out of the
but
way.
what
And
if
they
you
are
not
like, "What are you
push
doing?"
Listen.
you're gonna push them into somebody.
You know
They're
what?
knockheads.
Hey, you know what? The security cams, they gonna protect me.
They don't protect-
Exactly. Vincent, the system's in place to help you, not go against
Yeah,
you.
it's supposed to
Vincent. So-
help you.
See,
So
but
when
this
you're
is what
when
I'm
you're on the
saying.
floor, almost like not conscious at all, you could be like, "Hey, at least
I
I'm
don't know,
not-
James. You want to test it?
At least I'm not. Hey,
I'm kidding. I'm
Wait,
kidding.
Wait, are these threat? Hey, you guys are gonna get.
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
wait,
Hello,
Esteban, was that
hey.
a threat?
No, I'm just
Is that
saying.
a threat
like-
towards me?
Hey,
Okay.
it's all jokes, by the way. Esteban
Okay, now
is
what,
gonna kill
Esteban?
you.
I see what you're saying, but like, okay, get to consider this. All right, someone actually goes for you. Right, there is a very high chance for concussion. All right, that in itself is pretty bad. All right, you're not gonna defend yourself from that. You're gonna take the concussion and be like, at least I didn't get suspended. But
Yeah,
you're
Here's
gonna
how I see it.
possibly
Here's how I
miss.
see it.
You would possibly miss more time away from school due to that type of injury, depending on how severe it is.
this is a high IQ play.
Oh wait, you're right. Wait, that. So you okay? Wait,
Like,
but
there's
here's what
more.
I'm
There's
saying.
more factors than just like, well, if I take it, the beating, then I'll still be able to go to school. But it's like, what about the injuries caused by it?
Wow.
But
hold
you're
on,
saying
hold on.
as
Let
if
someone
you're
speak
saying
back.
as if we're still talking about a school setting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
There is no way the degree of the fight will rise up to that a serious injury will occur.
Wait,
not-
wait.
One
It's
punch in the
happened.
face could knock you out.
Esteban,
it's
we've
happened
seen-
before.
You'll
James, you
fall
wanna-
back and hit the floor.
It's actually very
Okay.
likely for people to get one hit, like, knocked out. It's very common. Actually, more common than most people think.
Yeah, if you're a beta.
Well, then I guess it's like a lot of people, Vincent, because it's
All
like
right,
you
here,
pick
all right.
someone
Listen,
with 60%.
here's what I'm saying. If you're gonna fight back, then you're also, how do I say it? You're also putting that person in danger. So like, it's better
But
for
they
one
put you in
person.
danger
No, but it
first.
doesn't matter because you got to think in terms of the population. It's better to have one person hurt than two.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Do we know? Do we
Okay,
know
okay.
the punishment for both parties? Like, if the person that threw a punch first gets the same punishment as the person that defended.
Yeah, they
both
do.
get the same
It's
punishment.
They do.
this. I think that's dumb. Like, I understand that the person defending themselves also brought harm on another person, but the intention was different. Like, I think they should get a less severe punishment. Because it's not like they were the ones that came up and punched them. They're just like, defending
Gotta fight
themselves.
fire with
Well,
fire.
okay, yeah, that's all on the physical level, right? But
Yeah.
like, okay, like look at this situation. You got this guy, like, he's been emotionally bullying this other guy, and then the other guy starts punching him, right?
Uh huh.
So you're not gonna suspect, like, and then they both start fighting, right?
Uh huh.
So
Oh, then that kid that was being bullied gets suspended for throwing. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I understand that.
No.
However, this kid, one, shouldn't have threw the punch. All right, maybe verbal abuse back or something, or he could have told. I know
Yeah,
it sounds
he
incredibly stupid, but like he should have told like a counselor or teacher or
If
something.
it's as bad as you make it sound for him to like actually like physically fight back, then he definitely at one point.
Yeah,
could have
that's
told
on
someone.
his part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and him throwing the punch, he knows like. He knows what he's
it's
getting
about to
into.
go
If
down.
yeah.
Yeah, you better
Especially
get
since
that
he's the
punch
one that
in.
is easy, yeah. You better get it in.
This went from. This is an insane podcast, boys.
Dude, nah, but hold on.
This went from
I think-
prisoners to throwing punches.
I think whoever threw the punch first
Those
should get
are
a more
actually very
severe
close.
punishment, and whoever was doing self-defense should get a less. Like, if I don't know, let's just say the kid that first threw the punch gets expelled. Maybe the guy that was defending himself gets suspended, right?
I mean, that would be reasonable.
Yeah, that'd
But
be.
at the same time, you have to look at the circumstance. Like, I don't know. Like,
That's
I can
like-
see
that's
why.
our
'cause there's
answer.
You
so
have to
much-
see the factors, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
That's
there's
our-
so many factors to consider. I can see why they both just get the same punishment too, though, because it's like,
Because they just don't want to deal with it.
yeah, like there's a lot of blurred lines in between. So it's like, well, what do you do when you
I
can't
know
decide
you
it?
want it.
Just give them both the same punishment, because in those scenarios, I'm pretty sure it would like kind of diffuse it if they think about it, because it'll be like, oh, okay, well, if I fight this kid, then I'll get the same punishment as his, even though I'm not doing like, even though I'm not starting it.
like in
I
the
think
end,
that
you're
on
the
its
better
own would
man.
probably diffuse it. Unless it gets super heated, then I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. My dad's always told me like, yeah, if I get punched, I can do it, and I can like, he's okay with me like defending myself, But like, not
Well,
being
your dad's the
defended.
mafia like boss, right?
Well, yeah. What? All right. All right. We're gonna move on right quick. We're gonna go to Nano's thing.
All right.
This is,
So this was, I don't know, this has to be weeks ago. Like during the whole Zuckerberg thing on Facebook, it was discovered that this man, he would use the information that from people's failed login attempts to their own Facebook account to like hack into people's emails and read their personal emails, like for fun.
The guy's just bored, right?
why
He
do
doesn't have
people
any
still
friends.
use Facebook? Like, if it's
They're old people, dude.
What do
They
you-
don't like change.
What, Esma? Huh? You gonna flame me?
Yeah, listen,
Yeah, I use Facebook.
change is hard.
Moving from Facebook to Twitter, dude.
But you gotta wait, like, but dude, if Mark Zuckerberg did it and got caught, imagine all the other companies probably doing it and still haven't been put on the radar.
Do we know why he was doing it? Was he just doing it because he was bored, or?
I remember it was something like, it was like him being bored. I heard some other reports. It was like, oh, because like people that would log in or whatever, they're like, they had some influence in like certain parts of like I don't know like economics or like politics or whatever. So like he would read those and stuff. I don't know. I heard a range. I was reading a range of reports, but I mean, I'm gonna assume it's because he got bored.
You know, yeah, the guy's just bored, dude.
Yeah, let him off the hook, dude.
He's looking for the tea.
Is it acceptable?
No, not at all.
No.
No, but hold on, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Just don't use Facebook, right? If this
Just
dude's
put him on timeout.
Just don't use Facebook.
Change.
But, yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like, what's the issue here? You're gonna be like, oh, dude, I can't use Facebook. Just go to like Twitter, Instagram, something else, dude. Like
MySpace.
Um,
You know.
MySpace. If you're old, like
MySpace.
Esteban's concerned, you go to MySpace.
Yeah, that's when
Or
you don't like
Reddit.
change. MySpace was there.
No, okay. No, here's my argument. I use Facebook because all the other Cambodians use Facebook.
Or do the-
Oh.
Do the
Do they use
Cambodians
WhatsApp?
care?
Like they use it way. No, they don't. WhatsApp is like a Chinese thing.
That's
Like
different.
most
No.
Cambodians use Facebook.
WhatsApp's like an
thinking
international
of,
thing.
WeChat or whatever.
It's not in Cambodia. It's more of a Facebook obsession in Cambodia.
Well, then I hope
Okay.
they like getting interfered by Zuck. So
Hey, you know what? I mean, there's nothing there anyway. So
I doubt anyone cares, honestly. Yeah, like what is he gonna do with it?
But still,
that's a
he's
lot
still
of
access-
information.
he's still
Some of that is
accessing
very
Your
sensitive.
personal information.
I mean, there's
Why
too
isn't
many
he getting
people.
in trouble for it
There's
then?
way too many people who
He
use
is.
Facebook. You think he's gonna keep track of all that?
What do you mean
Yeah.
he is? Why is he in jail?
He's bored. You probably wrote it on a notepad somewhere, being like, "All right, this guy has some interesting stuff. Let me write down the password."
12:30. Go into more people's accounts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, but why isn't he going to jail or something?
I mean, he had.
I mean, he did. Did he do anything wrong?
Yes,
That's an
what?
invasion
Of course
privacy.
he did.
No
I mean,
privacy.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
you're
but at the
right.
same time, though, it's the internet, right? So I mean, any company looks good, and then it starts getting shady.
Well, then they get flamed, but apparently Mark's not getting flamed.
Did he
Like-
actually get wait? Did he get any is his sentencing done or something or whatever?
Dude, wait, if they give him a bail, dude, why do they give rich people bails?
I thought they
Because
voted on not
it's like
giving
they
them
need
money
money,
for the
Vincent.
government.
People, dude.
Dude,
They know they
but,
can
like-
milk them for money.
But come on, man, like, what's the point? Just say they
So
have
they
a
can get
fine.
money.
What, you want to put wasted potential in a room full of like big burly men?
But why say, okay, you're gonna go to prison for 10 years on like an $100,000 like bail?
More like
J-
10
If you
mils.
know the person's like rich, just say, okay, you have to pay us 10 mil. Like, come on, you already know they're gonna pay it.
I'm pretty sure it does go.
Yeah, but they're still gonna go to jail if they don't pay.
Well, they will. Why do they give bills, dude? They're bad people.
But they have money.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, but is getting money more important than putting people in jail? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no. That's
Hey,
messed
look.
up.
Hey, how much? What's it called? What's the national debt right now?
Hey.
Yeah,
That's
but okay,
not my
that-
fault.
Okay, national debt's actually different from like actual debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Interesting.
Because it's shared with throughout everyone in the country. National
Because-
debt's my debt too.
Because the thing is also, I think, I could be saying something extremely wrong, but I think it's because we export a lot of goods, so it's kind of like
Yeah,
You
we
know.
do.
we can just be like, "Ayo, what's up? We're still making the money." That's why our dollar has like some value compared to like Canada, where their debt isn't even nowhere as near as ours, but like their what is it? The Canadian rupee?
Rupee.
Rupee.
No, it's a
What's
Canadian
the-
dollar.
They have,
Is
yeah,
it
they have
dollar?
a dollar.
Yes, the dollar.
They're not.
Theirs is not worth as much as a U.S. dollar. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Mm-hmm.
But their debt is nowhere near the U.S.'s debt.
Wait, our debt is rising?
It's
Yeah,
always
every
right.
day.
Yeah.
What? I thought it was shrinking.
No.
No.
It
Wait,
gets
It's
who do we?
always-
Okay, this is gonna be a dumb question. Who do we even owe money to?
Everyone.
Everyone.
China.
Everyone.
China.
Why don't they like?
That's
Why don't they like
China.
all come at us then? I'm
Wait, no. Right now, the conversion rate for U.S. dollar to Canadian dollar, it's $1.32 for
It's still
one
worth
U.S.
more.
dollar.
So
Yeah, but
for-
check the
is it-
euro $2 though.
So wait, so for one Canadian dollar, it's $1.
Oh, no. 1 U.S. dollar is
Yeah, so ours is
dollar
worth
32
more.
Canadian dollar.
It takes
We're
less
21 and a
money-
half trillion
'cause
dollars in
less
debt.
money equals more money over
And
there.
1 Canadian dollar is 76 cents us.
Wait,
Yeah.
why haven't the people that we're in debt to like come at us yet?
Because
I
that'd
mean,
They
be
you
keep on
own-
making money, dude.
When you own like 12 of like, what are those things like the?
Plus, you
Wait,
think
like the
they're
ocean?
gonna come at us?
So are we just gonna give them the middle finger then? Like,
No, we'll
No,
pay
like,
it
everyone
back
we did
slowly.
history. What do
Okay,
you
if
mean?
you look at stuff, the U.S. is actually like the biggest bully when it comes to economics and trade.
Mhm.
Because they provide supposed protection from other countries, basically from ourselves. So it's like, oh, it's like you give us the good trade, we
We
probably
won't
won't bomb
destroy
you.
all right, that's fair.
Politics are weird.
Hey, this is gonna like bite the U.S. in the butt sometime, but probably when
Nah,
I'm dead,
nah,
so
nah,
that's
nah.
not my problem. Holy, we're actually, I thought it was going down. Like I actually thought it was.
Wasn't it like
You know what?
trillions?
It's constant. Yeah, it's
I don't
like
know
21
what-
trillion dollars.
Literally, I'm pretty sure last year I saw this like YouTube video on trending by Trump, and I like clicked on it because I was interested, and then he said that he was lowering the debt. I don't know why I trusted it.
I mean,
I don't know, dude.
the U.S. gross domestic product is up 114%.
I'm looking at it right now and like, holy,
Yeah.
What's
it's
going
constantly
on?
rising.
this isn't okay. Like,
What do you
But
mean?
did you not just listen to like?
I think we're just so much in debt that there's nothing we can do. I don't think we can bring this back.
But that doesn't
Uh,
actually matter. Does it actually matter?
I don't think
Yeah.
it does at this
That's what
point.
we're
'cause what-
saying.
you're-
Because
okay,
all we
you're
can
right.
be like, we just be like, yeah, we'll get you that money soon or like later.
It's
And then
capitalism.
If they, yeah, and then if we're like, hey, where's that money? We can just be like, I'm sorry, you're trying to like,
I'm sorry, and then reloads the gun.
dude, you're being kind of pushy, dude. You need to back up before I
Nice.
nuke you.
Just gotta be a Chad.
In the US,
I'm sorry, you
actually-
wanted your money back?
Chad.
Nah, fam.
Where did this debt come from? Do we know?
I'll give
What?
it to you when I go.
War.
History, right?
Wars, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wars, spending.
I mean, okay, we learned about this in history class. It's like, what was it, World War One, where the U.S. gave like Germany money so they can.
Oh,
pound
yeah.
Britain, and because it's just a cycle. So eventually, we'll probably get the money back, unless we already got it back. Then I don't know. The U.S. is just a giant chat, I guess.
The US as a whole, we're just Chads over. Even though everyone hates us in California. Look, we're hated by the rest of the United States.
No, I'm pretty sure the rest of the world hates the U.S.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. I mean, I know, like a lot of countries hate the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Never mind. I don't know why I said
Like
really.
there was an article I was reading. It was about formula milk, and it was saying that how the U.S. threatened to cut off, basically do like a trade ban to a lot of the third world countries, if they did not support, like I guess, making formula milk and putting it as like, oh, you have to buy this rather than like breastfeeding, right? Even though it's already been scientifically proven that breastfeeding is way better for like a newborn baby than formula milk. But the U.S. was bullying every other country because they're like, oh, we'll cut off trade from you then. But they kind of need the trade, so they decided the U.S. and honestly, it would have gone through unless Russia stepped in. It was like, no, we're keeping the natural milk because it's healthier for the population as a whole. And then the U.S. backed off.
Yeah, not my problem. This debt
Hey.
is not my problem. This is
Your
the
children's
entire
problem.
U.S. right now. It's just not my problem. All right, moving on again to Durerith. Dar, you good?
Good topic, dog.
Okay,
His
my
list.
topic. Alright. No, my list? Is it the list?
It's
The list
his
is
Oh
first.
yeah, it is.
Alright.
God.
So, on the topic of money, right?
You're right.
Here
Yeah.
are. Oh, I'm gonna list off some of the best paying jobs in America.
Wait, send
right?
link.
Wait,
Oh, wait,
Huh?
send a link so we can just read long.
Uh-huh. So, I'm gonna say number 25 first.
Wait, where's the link?
Wait, don't
I know,
listen.
I know, I know.
Hey.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm getting it to you. Actually, no. Number 25 is kind of boring.
Well, what
He's
is
gonna
it?
cherry pick
Okay,
'em.
it's yeah, I'm gonna cherry pick, dude. Most of these are medical because student loans you get it. Oh yeah, and like medical like
Anesthesiologist.
really high demand.
Dude, an actuary. Oh my god. no way.
Surgeon.
Where is
All
it?
right. Can we start?
All right. Let's go from 25. All right,
Wait,
medical.
start from the bottom?
Yeah, start from the bottom now.
Alright.
Okay.
All right. 25 medical and health services manager.
What does that mean?
What'd you guys think?
What does that mean?
We're not gonna do
What does it mean?
I don't know what any of these mean.
It's pretty self-explanatory, you know. It just
I don't know what that means.
Service.
Political
services.
scientist? I'm finna. Wait, what the heck?
So there
24.
are executives or administrators that plan, direct, and coordinate medical and health services. They manage an
Wait,
entire
that's any
facility,
manager.
a specific clinical area or department, or medical practice for a group of physicians.
I sleep.
Yeah. Next. Political
Next.
They're
scientist,
basically
eh?
the business
Oh,
people.
God, are we
They're
actually
the
going
business
through
people of
all this?
healthcare. They're
No,
the business-
alright. Before we're gonna go through like the things that look odd or
Odd.
easy clap. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what number 1 is. I don't know what it means.
Alright. Hey, number
Alright.
16,
Anesthesiologist,
lawyer, 140K. Pretty good.
Resident-
Pretty...
I'll explain what an anesthesiologist is, right?
Alright, yeah,
This
let's
is
just
what
go straight to number
anesthesiologists
1.
do.
Yeah.
Well, how do you guys feel about someone
IT
prescribing
manager. Look at
anesthesia?
that.
This is
Wait,
number
what,
1.
Vincent?
Someone that prescribes like anesthesia.
Okay,
or,
it's
other
like
types of medicine is
stuff.
number 1.
It's the drugs that make you fall asleep.
Is it the people that make those or the people that
No, the
like-
ones that administrate it.
Yeah, the ones
What?
that prescribe it, I'm pretty
Dude, that's like easy clap.
Yeah,
What-
but the
what
thing is, like, they pay you that much because, like, when you mess up,
Yeah,
You kill
it
the
all
person.
goes on you.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of
mean-
want to put the person into like a 10-year coma. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I get sued, I kind of got the best salary in the world. To
Yeah,
back
but then what
it up.
happens if you lose all that money?
No, what?
What do you know?
Then
What do
I'll
you-
just become a surgeon. Number 2.
But then who would trust you then?
What is an obstetrician?
they're like people who work
Dang.
with women.
Yeah, both of those are with women.
I'm
Yeah.
finna work with that. Alright, surgeon qualified
It's
by.
concerned.
Is it a lot
of
it's
stuff?
concentrated.
What?
Hold on,
What,
Vincent.
babe?
It's a field of study concentrated on pregnancy, childbirth, and the postpartum period.
So the people that like help give birth. Wait, hold up.
Vincent's
No.
a pig. What?
Vincent
Becoming
is
a
a pig.
Wait, all of this is in the medical field. I understand why
Take
people
care
actually.
for women during their pregnancy and after the baby is born. They also deliver babies.
These are the easiest jobs I've ever heard of in my
Oh
entire life.
wait,
What?
You
So,
say
like-
that now. Till you like actually meet someone who has this job.
I mean to be fair, anyone in like the medical field, man, that suicide rate, whoo,
Oh, you're
yeah.
right. You actually
Yeah.
right.
Yikes.
that's
Wait,
That's
I'm
a
gonna look
hard
that
yes
up
for
now.
me, dog.
Medical field.
okay. For those who don't know, I don't want to explain it because I don't know the exact numbers, but someone else can.
Have to look it up.
I'm doing
I
it.
don't want to look it up. You're
Suicide.
the one that brought this list upon us.
Oh, right. Oh, Vincent's gonna look it up.
Actually, 8 top 11 professions with highest suicide rate. Medical doctors is number 1,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
1.87%, and then dentist is right behind it.
What? That's actually interesting. I did not know that.
All the police
Because the
officers.
resident sleeper
Wait,
work.
police officers make sense, right?
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah,
Seemed like
sometimes they
Oh,
like.
is one of them psychologists or psychiatrist?
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
I would.
Oh, 1.87? That's not percent. It's 1.87 times as likely to commit than in other occupations.
Oh,
It's
So
almost 2
4%
times
of
more
all
likely.
doctor deaths result from suicide. Dude, wait, what?
it's like you deal with other people's problems so much that like they take a toll on you.
I don't think a psychiatrist does it, man. I mean, that's just easy money. To just.
Yeah, that's what my mom does, as far as I know. So police officers, that makes sense. Veterinarians?
PTSD.
Yeah, the
Oh, wait.
PTSD, and then
Hold on,
like.
he said veterinarians, not veterans.
Well, no, even that. Like, say you love like how friggin' Dobbins was saying that the other day. How like you love animals,
Oh.
but like usually the animals that you see aren't
You
in
gotta
the
put 'em
best
there.
condition.
That's true. That's kind of sad. Financial services 5.
That's pretty stressful,
What?
dude. Managing
Yeah, it's
money
like
is a stress.
big money.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing I'm not seeing my profession on here.
Yeah, where's
Uh,
the
It's like-
department?
it's like the
of,
next
where's
spot.
Department of Motor Vehicles?
Electrician is number 7. The rest I'm not interested in. Pharmacist and resident sleeper. Wait, I never thought about that. Like doctors really have the highest rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they
Yeah.
go through so much.
So dude. Highest of any profession.
It's interesting. It's an eye opener, Vincent.
Well, wait. 40 per 100,000 deaths.
100.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Not gonna be a doctor though. So. All right, going
Yeah.
back to the profession. Going back on topic here.
Alright. Okay,
What
let's
does
see.
maxillofacial mean?
That is your face. That they work on your
Oh.
jaw and stuff.
Well, actually,
That
these jobs are
jawline,
hecka
dude.
stressful. Like legit, I would not be down to work in any of these positions.
Orthodontist is like braces, I think.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
braces.
think so. Yeah.
Dude, IT manager, Pog.
That was number
That's
13.
That's 13,
But
bro.
like,
That's
okay,
the-
literally half of these jobs are just managers.
Towards the bottom, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
now you
true.
know, if you want to make money, dog. Get
Well, obviously you're gonna
that
be a
manager-
manager.
Oh yeah,
Status.
you gotta FBLA.
Oh god.
Not gonna do that.
Not Indian.
Hey.
That's extreme.
Whoa.
Hey.
I'm not.
Hey. Oh.
Jeez, Esteban.
All right.
Uh,
While we're on the topic of Esteban, we're gonna go to his topic.
All right. Wait. All right. So my topic is.
I sleep.
This one, do you know your topic?
Yeah, it's
I
alternative.
sleep. Can you read your argument?
Why are you?
You just read half of it and stop talking.
What are you doing?
That's what I sent it.
Oh, yeah. I know what it is. The alternative energy versus fossil fuel.
He's just reading it off.
All right. What about it?
Dang.
What a
I'm
great
kidding, I'm
discussion.
kidding.
Next
Can
time.
alternative energy effectively replace fossil fuels, Vincent?
Yes,
Why is that?
because it's alternative energy, so it's meant to be an alternative to other energies.
Hey,
Wait,
he's
hold on,
got-
okay,
he's got
no.
a solid
What
argument
alternative
there.
energies are we talking about here? Like,
You know.
Nuclear power plants.
Nuclear.
do we want to use those?
Hey,
though?
Yes.
Dude,
Let it
wind
for the
power,
next generation.
dude, turbine power, like all those like solar wind farms. All you have to do is place one in the bathroom of a Del Taco.
Whoa.
Okay.
What?
Wait, these alternative wouldn't it be more expensive though, or like?
Would it really?
I mean, nuclear, like, so, I don't know, dude. That sounds pretty. So, like,
But would it be more expensive than fossil fuel?
Yeah, Vincent, would it? I mean, you don't have to think about it. Not
You guys ever play?
What?
Oh,
think about it on the price. Think about it not on the price,
Wait,
but,
what was that?
but the emissions.
The emissions.
all right, it's clear to me that none of us know anything about this topic. So,
Alright.
to save you all, we're skipping.
No.
No, wait, who let James put this topic there, dude?
Wait, no.
Alright, you wanna go? You got it?
Oh my.
All right, yeah.
Alright.
That's
It says here we can cut carbon dioxide emissions in the United States nearly 75%.
But wait,
That's a big
bro,
percent.
What's the
That's a
perspective?
Where is it coming from?
Yeah, what's the article?
Not nuclear power. By not going. No, basically, if you were saying like alternative forms of energy, so I'm arguing against nuclear power.
What
Wait.
about alternate
what about-
forms
okay.
of energy?
That
The
is
nuclear power is
one.
the alternate form. Yeah, what's wrong?
What
All right,
about
that's one. That's
another
one.
alternate?
Alright, Esteban,
And
what
solar
is
power-
your opinion?
I think we can.
We can't change it.
You think we're just screwed?
What are you
Wait,
asking me? What are you
on
wait,
this
what?
topic,
Do you
real
think we
quick,
should keep using? Okay, well, no.
Isn't California gonna like do something? What is it by like 2030? Something with like solar
They
panels?
are
I think
gonna do a
solar.
lot
Yeah,
of
I
things.
think
Oh, yeah!
solar.
We're going to also. I completely forgot about that. We're
Wait,
screwed.
we are? I didn't know about this.
Everyone happens
It's
to be doing a
relevant.
lot of everyone happens to be doing a lot of things by 2030. So what do you mean by that?
We're going solar.
Okay.
And
Did
stop
you not
relying
listen
on
to it?
fossil
Come on,
fuels.
dog! Oh my god!
Alright, well,
Wait, I think that's genius.
really?
Yes.
Cause alright,
It's
let me
so
tell
hot
you
down here.
let me tell you, Vincent.
All right.
Solar
What do you
power. The problem
Are
is
you
that
okay?
no matter how you design the system, it will always be inefficient, capture only a small, uneconomical amount of energy
How do you
compared
know
to
this?
Because it only can
I got-
capture from one side of the
what
sun.
I got. Datas.
Oh, only one side of the sun. We can't just take the sun, huh?
Nah.
All right, then.
Like
What's
when you
the
put them on
argument?
your roofs, right? When you put it on your roof, it can only capture so much sunlight. Only when the sun actually passes.
So we can't get like whatever amount we want. We just have to rely on what we've got. Is what you're
I
saying?
guess. Like
Well, when the ice cream man comes, Vincent, can you have all of it?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I
no,
mean, I
you have
can
enough
if I have
money.
Yeah, and do we have money? We don't. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
trillion
let's
dollars
just
in
go
debt,
further
as we
in
just
debt.
specified,
Let's
dude.
just keep
Hey.
going.
All right,
further in
James.
debt.
All right, answering problems with problems now, are we, James? Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Dumb.
And then you know
Wait,
what?
wait,
If
what?
they're if people are like, "Hey, we want that money," hey, look at this nuke I have over here.
Okay. Wow, you're a monster then. I see.
We're threatening other countries. Like,
What flavors of ice cream are there?
Chocolate.
Can I buy 'em? All right. God, dude, how much time do you have left, Nato?
we have 20 minutes.
Oh, all right.
Should we go
Nah.
to?
James,
No, let's talk about this for
Okay.
sure.
Alright.
Yeah, all right. Let's everybody here. Let's listen to what James came up with for today's topic.
Why are you toxic, dude? All right.
What is
so
this
anyways, well, it's regarding Nike. Now, I don't know if many of you remember, but a while back, at like 2016, I believe, there was the whole NFL protest thing because NFL player Colin Kaepernick, he kneeled during the national anthem, which a lot of people found very offensive.
Oh, it's the same guy.
What?
He said
It's the
Nike.
same guy.
That's probably quiet.
I'm asking you a question.
He doesn't- he
Yeah, I'll
doesn't
bring him
watch
up. Yeah,
football.
I'll bring him up. Yeah. Wait. So, anyways, so that was a whole another controversy. But then Nike, I think it was last week, released a new ad, and it showed Kaepernick and with what's it called? With basically text over his face saying, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything." And that is in terms of him like basically losing his spot on the NFL. Well, he didn't necessarily lose his spot, but he hasn't been playing, and he's been getting a lot of criticism for it. I just want to know what you guys think about that whole
I'm
situation.
fine with it, dog.
Well,
Oh wait, and let me also add too. There's also been a Nike like boycott too, and people like uploading videos of themselves like burning their Nikes and like I don't.
Why would they
I'm-
do
I
that?
don't
dude?
affiliate-
They
Yeah,
can
why
just
would
send
they
it
do
to
that?
me, dude. I'll take their shoes if they don't want to like have them, dude. What the
Wait, what's
heck?
the reason for burning them? Because they put up this ad?
Yeah, because it's based. People think that Nike's supporting people kneeling during the anthem.
All right, so let
Listen.
me take the Nikes that I purchased and then burn them. How does
Yes.
this affect Nike at all?
dude,
Like, they
it's
already
Not,
bought
it's
the
not
shoes.
about that. It's about sending a message.
Do you,
What
okay, but
message?
do
They
you
don't
think
need-
Nike
okay.
cares?
All right,
Like,
okay,
they
this
already
is-
bought the shoes, so whatever.
This is my problem with it. These people, like, they have to be like, they can't be able to like think properly, and this
They're
is why.
Sheep.
Yeah, they literally have to be sheep because if you look at it, they're not kneeling for no reason. It's to like
Mhm.
bring attention to like the veterans or like the Black Lives Matters and stuff,
Mhm.
right? So them burning the shoes is effectively them saying, "I don't care what they stood or were kneeled for. I don't like that they did it. So let me just
Uh-huh.
disregard all the veterans that have fought for the country, You know, not all, and like to put it in perspective, like not all veterans are war heroes, but like,
Yeah.
you know, they did still serve the country, so it's like, yeah, let me disregard all their work, and let me show that I don't care for them or for all these other like communities, and let me just burn the shoes that I already paid like, you know, however many amount. Some people probably even spent like $300 on some of these shoes, and they're like, all right, let me put it up in flames. You know, it makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree. Who said sheep earlier?
I do.
Star.
That is like, I think that
Yeah.
perfectly describes what's happening here. Like, there is no good reason to be doing this. Like, what do they think this is gonna accomplish? Nike's gonna come out like, all right, we just solved all the issues that this man was standing for.
We just
Like,
cured world hunger, boys.
this is the internet, people. We see something big, we talk about it for like a month or two, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, we never talked about it again.
We're in the
like thing-
age of tech. Oh wait, go down.
The thing with the shoes, right? Like
Mm.
when you're kneeling to protest the flag, at least you aren't destroying anything, dude. What the heck's so
Yeah.
wasteful?
Yeah, wasting money. Or, yeah, wasting
They're
shit.
releasing carbon emissions to the atmosphere.
Wait, the water.
We'll fix that.
So what?
That's the one.
All right,
So-
no, but it's true. No one's gonna care about this in a month or two. So why? It's almost like why bother, right? And not to be like, not saying that this
Well-
stuff isn't important, but it's just us as a society, right? Like, remember the shooting that happened at that school a while ago, and and there was like a bunch of kids that were finally speaking out against it, like wanting gun laws regulated. Whatever happened to them? Like, no one talks about them anymore. And I'm sure they're still doing stuff to like bring awareness, but everyone's like, it's almost like everyone's moved on from that issue.
We're at the age of technology and information, but we're at the point where no one wants to look up or educate themselves about anything, and will just take the opinion that is said to them. And like Dar said, you know, people will just follow what they hear. This is how we break down into another world war, boys.
It's like Mr. Kenny, he's like trying to encourage us to all do this computer science thing. And we're all like, yeah, dude, we're gonna do it. And then when it actually comes down to doing the work, he's like, you know, I'm just not good with technology.
Just not. I just don't get computers.
You know what? This is society's fault. Is what I'm. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, but that's kind of, I don't know, dude. I don't think burning the shoes is gonna do anything.
I mean, yeah, like you said, they already bought it.
Yeah, they already bought it.
So it's
And
like
you're not gonna go burn down a Nike store because that's
What
illegal.
they stole it?
Yeah, that's arson.
Hey, if they stole it, then they got some other issue.
They didn't steal it. They stole it.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's like. I mean,
What, Nano?
I was gonna say some of the extremist people, like, you know, they might commit arson and burn down a Nike store, but it's like, you know, that's gonna be really rare unless it's already happened.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened once. Like, within
Like,
the next week, we hear about this.
Think about like all the sweat and tears like put into making those Nike shoes, dude, and just burning them down.
Hey, more money.
Especially, you know,
What the?
like there's a lot of segue,
Yeah,
like, you know, workers in China, right?
Mm-hmm. Nah,
So, like-
actually, yeah. If I made those shoes and like I got paid for the shoes, then I saw them burn it, I don't know, dude. I'd be like,
I just be like, come on, bro.
come on, bro. I mean, like, I made those shoes.
You know, like some like Chinese workers, they're actually like living in cages for houses.
Oh, are they really? You
Really?
want us to
About
talk
that.
about that?
Dar,
Do
can
want
you
to talk
further
about that,
explain
Dar?
about
Wait,
that?
wait, whoa. What?
Can you elaborate on that, Dar?
All right. So in Hong Kong, right? You got workers who can barely like even afford to live in Hong Kong because like in Hong Kong they're just like doing major developments like skyscrapers and stuff.
Mhm.
And like all these workers getting displaced like out of their homes, they get put into these apartments, right? And it's like they like the managers, oh no, the landlords of these apartments, like they create like little cages inside each room, like, and it's like super. Oh, you know how pigs are transported from one farm to another?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that cramped.
So wait, I'm sorry. I don't think I think I missed that on some
So
part
it's like
of
the
what you said.
tenants, right? And like
Yeah.
Yeah, like tenements.
the tenants. I don't know.
So they just can't. They can't just. They can't afford to live in a house, or like, is there's just not enough room that they
I don't
have
think
to.
there's enough room, and that they can't afford to get another thing because they're not making enough. You know, they can't buy
It's
a
actually
house.
kind of sad.
That's incredible. Kinda. That's incredibly sad. Yeah. What the heck?
Dar's like only kinda.
But how do we like? What do we do? Like what?
I don't know how to respond to this. This is information.
Yeah, I don't know how to respond to this either.
There was this guy, he's an inventor, right? Chinese inventor. He proposed making like high-tech clean cages for people to live in.
But how much
But
more money
then
is
wouldn't
that
that
gonna put
cost
them
them?
in
Yeah,
debt?
exactly.
Yeah, that's the issue. You got money.
You know, who's
and
actually
also-
gonna care for it when the companies are gonna be spending more money trying to keep their workers alive than if they can just burn through them and hire someone else.
Yeah, people are like that.
You know, it's an evil world.
I think that's just a sticky situation. Like, there's not much you can do about that to change it. You just kind of over
Right.
time,
You
like
gotta
they have
burn
to
down
wait
the
for economy to
companies,
change.
overtake it. You just gotta retake China.
You burned down the company.
It's time.
All right, now then, that's very sad news. However, we must move on for the sake of the podcast. All right, so who's next, dude? Nano?
Yeah, what's up?
What do you mean, yeah, what's up, dude? You say it.
It's dead in here. James and Esteban are talking.
Yeah, what the?
They
Why are
probably
you guys
fell
silent,
asleep.
huh? Are you guys
I almost
mourning?
did. I actually did.
fall asleep.
I actually almost did. Listen, Emiliano, I saw here that you wanted to.
All right, Nano, your topic. Let's go.
I'm like,
Alright, my question to you guys is gonna be, is there any real reason to be politically correct? Or should everyone just kind of be politically incorrect? Because at a certain point, when does politically incorrect become the norm so it's like politically correct to actually say those type of things?
This is not in the notes.
You're not
Wait.
advised.
What do you mean?
Are we allowed to talk about this?
No, we're going to Nano's other topic, dude.
What other
wait,
time
his
is
other
it?
one?
PC.
Let's
or
just go to-
FEC?
That's
Wait,
what
I
he's
thought-
talking
That's what
about.
it is!
He said
Vincent.
pull. Oh!
He said,
Wait, cut that out.
What did you?
Cut that
What did you
out.
guys about like computers or something?
Yeah, I did.
No, I was gonna make a joke about that, but you know,
Oh
you
my
already did it.
Oh my god, dude!
Yo, cut that out. All right.
What do you mean?
Never mind. All right.
You don't know that? You don't know the U.S. is freaking rising in debt?
Hey, this is why I'm here, though.
You
dog.
know how to wipe
Yeah,
yourself
this is-
after going after
Welcome
the
to the
bathroom?
intellectual
Oh,
voice
dude,
podcast.
this is a family show.
Personal-
Come on, James!
All
I'm
right.
slow, dude.
I think everyone should just not care, and the world would be a better place. To a certain extent, obviously, right? You know those people.
Listen,
They're talking about like the Nike stuff. Who cares? Dude?
just let people do their
Who
own
cares?
thing.
Who cares?
Who
That's
cares?
the worst way. To say
Listen,
it.
What do you mean?
Listen, a dude that okay, I'm about to offend so many people. Look, dude,
Here comes
the guy knelt at the national anthem, right? Because he believed that I'm sorry, was it about police brutality? That's what the
Yeah, it was about the
Okay.
whole police killing black people.
So a guy kneeled because he believed that was unfair, and the national anthem basically stands for equality and stuff, and he believed that wasn't what it represented, so he kneeled. Okay, who cares, right? Like, why do you have to get like
Conservatives, dude, they're
No,
like,
but-
you can't do that. You have to stand.
Why do they care? Let the man live his
Because
life.
they want to maintain tradition.
Yeah.
Look,
But
okay,
this
if
is
you
what I'm
want to
saying. You break the tradition. Who cares about these other people and the conservatives? They're old. They're
Very
gonna die
rad.
off anyway.
They're
Like, okay,
I only
that was
say this
really
because-
morbid. Let me continue on though. Like, okay, they're gonna die off anyways. The world is gonna be left with the newer generation, another generation, and then us. Right?
Uh-huh.
What do we set so we can advance society.
Hold on, we got set in trillions of dollars of debt. So I don't know, but look, once again, it was one dude that did it right, so I don't see the big deal. But if all of a sudden teams, like whole teams, started to kneel, then like I could understand where people were getting concerned, right? But look, if it's just one dude doing something, let the people like say, "Yo, preach." But then like I don't know, he isn't doing anything negative in my opinion. But I get why some people think it's disrespectful to like not stand for the people that. But
Okay.
I don't know. People,
Someone
I
should-
think
But then
people take-
also, a lot of people don't realize that he got the idea from a veteran.
interesting.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
if
saying.
they- yeah, I
No
don't know
one
if
does the
anyone know.
research. I've seen prime example Vincent.
Dude,
Because
Hey,
all right, hold on. This was the thing. His original plan was to like not stand up. He was just gonna sit down during the whole thing. But one of his friends, who was a veteran, said that instead of sitting down, maybe he should just kneel, because in the military they kneel to honor a fallen soldier. So that's why he kneeled.
see, idiots
You
like
know.
me who don't do enough research. No, but still, like, I don't. I think my point is
Who?
still there. Yeah, who cares? Like, okay, look.
Honestly, this podcast, who cares?
Honestly, listen, we started school. All right, we're all tired. Let us be.
I
We
know,
had a
dude.
minimum day today.
I gotcha.
All right, I forgot what I was gonna say. Look, if that guy wants to do that, let him do it. You can have an opinion on it, but you don't need to go attacking them. I understand that you might get angry about it, but there's no need to like threaten him or other people, because
This
that's
is
not
my
what he's doing either.
I
Okay,
like that. Because my kind of thing is just let people say what they want. Who cares if it's hateful? Bob and weave against that, you know. Just don't pay attention to it. And then, you know, just don't bring any, like, threats to anyone. Don't be like, oh,
Mhm.
I'm gonna come at your door and shoot you. It's like, no, don't do that. But you want to be like, oh, like cursing someone out and be like, heck you. You know, heck your
Heck
family.
you!
Heck your family, heck your kids. You know, just be like bob and weave and be like, okay.
Yeah, but
I-
I don't know.
I would
But that's
say,
my
you know,
family.
let people
I think-
be.
Yeah, Bobby weave these bullets.
people want to be anti-PC. I'm like, go for it. You know.
Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah,
Honestly,
do
I
you.
think to some extent, let me like brief this, right? To some extent, I think people take things too seriously now. Like, or
Yeah.
not too seriously, but like, there are some
We
things
are-
that happen. There are a lot of things that happen that people get really upset about, when in reality, like, come on, dude. Like,
We are-
Like now, if you make a joke, you have to emphasize, hey, that was a joke. That was a joke.
yeah, like,
It's just a break, bro. Just a
Low
break.
key, low key.
oh, dude, there was this deodorant ad. We went over this in Capstone. Like, it was so stupid. There was this deodorant ad.
Whoa,
It was
dude.
like, let me see if I can find it.
Old
But there was this
Spice?
deodorant ad.
Old Spice is good. Nothing ever goes wrong with Old Spice. You cannot play
Yeah.
my man Terry.
Old
They're
Spice,
weird.
mother-
Here it is. Okay, I found it. Let me send it real quick.
Send.
Okay,
Oh wait, is it that one?
it's that one. Yeah. All right, look.
Question?
This ad was put in Spidey Deodorant Company, and people are saying
Come
that.
on, bro.
Oh
Come
my
on,
god. Come
Okay,
on,
look,
bro.
look. People are saying that, okay, to like the guy's head that he's holding is the natural like hair that the black community has, right? And like with the goatee and stuff. And people are saying that's racist because they're trying to like say that being naturally black or something isn't like okay.
Civilized.
I know that
You re-
word. Joey.
Okay, but I understand where people are like, hey, wait a minute. But it's so clear that this is a mistake. Like, their intent is not to be
This
racist.
is real.
They
Obviously.
wanted to make a caveman, right?
But people are attacking them like, oh my god, dude, I can't believe this deodorant's
They're
racist.
so
dude."
racist.
Like,
oh.
Really? Like, obviously this was a mistake, and you guys are, and everyone's taking it so seriously. Like,
Vincent, but I get butt hurt. You know, what if I get butt hurt? I gotta. What if I need to come out here and physically threaten someone to like emphasize the fact that I'm
Yeah,
butt hurt?
That's a brother, dude. Like,
that's a
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What do you mean? Like that's
Jesus,
offensive.
dude.
Oh my, but like, the intent here is obviously like, you know, like the cut, like that's what you get a fresh cut, you know, like when you go to an interview or something or a job. That's the intent, and I think that's incredibly obvious that that's the intent. Like, I don't know. I get burned.
If you don't like the ad, why don't you
Just don't look
like
at it.
Photoshop it yourself?
All right, how are we doing on time?
You need more.
All right.
Do we
Well, let's
really?
end it off with Esteban's topic.
Yeah, and then I'll test the one.
Okay.
That's fun. Who cares?
Who cares? You're right.
Yeah,
I
who
should
cares,
have
yeah.
dropped out.
Esteban, what's your favorite song right now?
No, we're going to the next topic.
Zooming in the fort. All right, wait. I got. Should why are you laughing?
Just read your
All right. Should illegal immigrants or like the whole topic about? Did we already talk about this?
I feel like we
I
have,
don't-
but
I think
All right,
we have,
well-
actually. Wait, you want to go to mine then?
No.
Yeah,
Should
I know,
illegal
I'd rather
immigrants be
talk
allowed
about
in the
Vincent's
country?
All right, yo, let's see what that's ones. No,
Why?
Right.
Why?
but they're illegal. Because they're illegal. You know what I'm saying?
But not all of them are bad.
But they're
well,
illegal.
then if they want to get into this country, don't you think they should do it legally?
It's hard.
Las trabajadores
It's hard, dude.
golondrinas.
Hang on, I need to. Okay, look. I think Mr. Dobbins. Oh wait, I didn't mean to say his name.
Hey,
Wow,
it's alright, fine.
No, you already said his name. Like,
dropping, dude.
Alright,
Come on,
alright. I think you brought up a very good point the other day, and this is surprising because he actually doesn't bring up good points at all. Anyways, he said like, when illegal immigrants come in, they're obviously like, they're okay with being illegal, for a reason,
Mhm.
right? So, when they come in and they go to a business and say, "Hey, please give me a job," and then the business people probably know they're illegal, so what they'll probably do is they'll hire them, but they'll lower their pay because they're illegal, and they're like they'll take the lower pay because it's definitely gonna be better than what
No
was
pay.
back in their origin. Like if the pay's supposed to be $10 an hour, he'll give them like $7, and they're probably gonna take that because what they have back at their like original country is worse. But like that's not okay. Like you can't be doing that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But Vincent, are you actually saying that businessmen actually have morals?
That's my point. Is no, they don't.
You think
But
they
I
are
don't know.
law-abiding citizens? Like they
They're
haven't been in
definitely not.
numerous scandals. and
Exactly.
stuff?
That's the issue. That's what I'm saying. Like
It's the business owners.
they're not
that
gonna
are
be
the
like,
issue.
"Oh, I'm sorry, you're illegal. I can't really hire you. You gotta go."
Yeah, I can't. Actually, I
not-
might have to report you.
Yeah, they're not gonna say that. They're gonna hire him for a lower
Well,
price.
no, they will say that if they don't feel like they're doing enough work.
That's true. Okay, yeah, that's true. But
that's
I don't know.
abuse.
that's fine. What do you feel?
Well, that's the whole point.
Well, that whole work thing is pretty complicated, but I think how he said like how to stop like all this like flow of immigrants and stuff, or at least illegally, is to like get rid of the jobs, right? Because that's the only reason they'd come here.
No, but people want to complain about how
that
they
people,
don't
yeah,
have
that people are gonna
jobs,
complain
dude,
that they're
come
not gonna have
on.
jobs.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but
Stealing my jobs in the plantations.
but
Oh, like,
That's
was it
what I'm
really your
saying.
job? Was it really your job?
They're
Exactly.
stealing my job as a gardener, dude.
Like I could have been me.
I swear to God. Like half the topics we talk about here, the fault is that people don't do enough research. They
people
don't know what
are
they're
dumb.
talking about.
Who cares?
Who cares? Ignorance is bliss, dude. Whatever.
I'm just not good with
Dude,
technology.
hey,
I'm
who
not
cares
good with
applies to
reading.
the next one too.
Vincent, but I'm not good with reading. You know, I'm just not a reading person.
I just can't read.
I'm just not good with words.
I'm just a legend.
All right.
All right. Good job, everybody.
Vincent?
This is-
did.
Oh wait, or is that it?
This has been the good stuff.
No, wait, no,
Podcast.
no. Just mention the last one. I like that last one. Come on,
Okay,
come on, come on.
uh,
Alright,
okay,
Elon
whatever,
Musk,
yeah.
hey, Elon Musk is smoking weed, boys, and like
Pog.
Tesla might tank from it. But
Eh, it's-
Tesla stocks dropped.
but once again, the
It's
theme
going
of this
back up,
podcast
though.
too. Who
Who
cares?
cares,
Who
dude?
cares? Hey.
Who actually
Who
cares?
cares?
Let our brother smoke weed.
Oh my god.
No,
Okay,
but
to
okay,
be fair, to be fair
Legal,
for
by the way.
Elon,
Legal, by the
he was in California. It's legal here. He's of legal age.
yeah.
I don't know why
it's
people are
legal.
mad.
He smoke weed? Nah.
I get it.
He's
He's a
not my
business guy.
type of guy.
I get it. He's a businessman, but you know he was a guest on a show. What you gonna? Why are you holding?
Yeah,
him
what are you gonna do
accountable?
about it?
What you gonna do?
Elon, why'd you do
cares,
the
dude?
weed?
The boy,
Alright.
the boy, he's loaded anyways. Who cares?
Exactly.
He's still gonna recover.
Alright.
I mean, but
That's
isn't he
it,
like
dude.
a bad? He knows his image is projected towards like little kids, right? He's like a meme.
But
Is it? Nah, I don't think so.
He did it in. Okay, the setting actually that would be debatable if it was appropriate or not. But
Mm.
he did it in a legal state at a legal age. That for me, that's a good example. He's saying,
He's good.
I don't think like Tesla sees him as a meme for little kids either. Like, and honestly, little kid memes are like, yo, Fortnite,
"Let
the
me do
Thanos
this."
Elon
car.
playing Fortnite, yeah.
Yeah, it was, I don't think they see Elon as much of a meme. He's like, I don't know. He's like, identity
They
is
see
for
him
like
he's
a mature
actually
audience. Not to say
worth
I'm mature, but
something.
like, you know.
For those that are actually like kind of into like normal.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not normal stuff either, because I mean, I feel like flamethrowers
Yeah.
and like self-driving cars, then I guess. But I don't know what defines normal. We'll find out next time.
Oh,
Slow.
Oh, is that a topic?
No.
No.
We're like,
Okay,
that's the
that's-
ending
What
for the podcast.
defines
Next
normal?
All right.
Next
Thank you,
topic, we're
everybody.
wait,
done.
oh, let's do some
for
sneak
joining
peeks at the next topic.
No.
You know what? Okay, you want to know our sneak peek? We don't have any.
Who cares?
Hey, last podcast, by the way. Last
No.
one.
What?
It's the
Alright.
season finale.
All right, thank God. I'd like to
Okay.
thank Nano in advance for making us do 10 topics, or else we actually would have run out of time.
Your boy.
And that's
Looking
it for the next
I'm
2 weeks.
slow.
We might get another person in here, but like we have to set up the times. And,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
we might.
We're gonna
we
get
gotta see if they
PewDiePie
care
up
or
in
not.
we have a lot of work to do, boys. So if we seem like we want to die, that's because we do. Thank
Well,
you.
hey,
It's in the internet
maybe
comment.
reword that. Maybe reword that a little bit.
All right, hey, listen, hey, that's a joke for the devs out there.
Re-civilize yourself.
For the devs out there.
If we sound a bit tired, that's because you know we're good students who have been working hard recently. All right, that's it.
Sure.
I slept
Thank
at
you
4.
for watching.
It was very nice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're playing League or.